concave shaped body is called lapolith. It's called lapolith. Next, sill. We have sills. It is a solidified sheet-like. It is a solidified sheet-like horizontal lava layer. Horizontal lava layer inside the earth. Next, dike. Next is dike. That write down. When the magma makes its way through cracks and the fissures, fissures, and the fissures developed in the land, it's solidified in perpendicular to the ground. So generally these are also a reason behind same thing which I have told, igneous rock. Okay, so these are the reason behind the igneous rock. Next you have something called as sedimentary rock. Just write down about that. Sedimentary rock. It is also called as detrital rock, detrital rock, DETRITAL. It is also called as detrital rock and formed as a result of denudation. So write down some examples of sedimentary rock. In this one, what do you say? Igneous. That igneous rock example is like granite. You have granite, right? So that in sedimentary rock, just write down something. Sandstone, conglomerate, 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 limestone, shale, 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 then loess, LOESS, loess. Then other also write down chalk, CHALK, chalk. Then halite, HALITE, halite. Okay, and these sedimentary rocks, like they have a different phenomena. Some will be organically formed, some will be physically formed. So that we will see in the exogenic. When we will talk about the exogenic features, so how these igneous rock is broken down into pieces physically, then weathering is the process. All these things we will see in the next chapter. Okay, so this is what next write down about the metamorphic rock. And remember one thing, metamorphic rock, it is formed due to the heat and pressure. Okay, it is formed due to the heat and pressure. Just write down. It forms under the action of PVT, pressure, volume and temperature. PVT, pressure, volume and temperature. Write down. It is a process by which rocks undergo recrystallization and reorganization. Example, just write down. Diamond, marble, then quartzite, then slate. These are the example of metamorphic rock. Okay, so this is all about this chapter, which talks about the interiors of the earth. And here you have some example of igneous rock, right? You have basalt, you have granite, obsidian, then pumic. So these are the some examples of this. You have conglomerate, limestone, sandstone, shale. These are the example of igneous rock. And when they go through the heat and temperature, they form themselves into a minerals. Like you have some minerals like copper, diamond, Pittsburgh gold, quartz, silver. All these things are there, tar and all. Okay. So this is what it is, and this is what about this chapter. Understood? Chapter. This is the first part of your physical geography or something about the world geography. Fine. So here there are some questions. Okay, who postulated the continental drift theory? Wegener. The boundary between upper crust and lower crust is termed as Concord. Corner road. Okay. Okay. Fine. So here then deepest trench in the world. Mariana Trench. Longest rift valley? African Rift Valley, right? So this is what you can do. Like you can draw the interior and exterior in your notebook. Then what are the some major and minor plates? Okay, revise this chapter properly so that you will not forget all these things. Understood? Okay, fine. So just I'll introduce to you with the next chapter. Then so this is your third chapter in world geography. Fine. So now here in the first class of the second chapter you have wrote some chart, right? You have made one chart, endogenic and exogenic, right? So endogenic we have finished it. Now we are going to move towards the exogenic. Now here in the exogenic we have some process. Okay, like we have weathering. Like we have weathering, then we have mass movement, then we have erosions, then we have depollution. Now weathering also it happens in different way, physical, chemical and biological. Then you have mass movement, slow mass movement is also there, rapid mass movement is there. Erosion, it can be by running water, by groundwater, glaciers, waves and currents, winds. All these things, they have a erosional effect. Same thing, they will have a depositional effect. Running water like rivers, they have a like behavior of eroding also, they have a behavior of deposition also. Groundwater, we have something called as karst topography. Okay, so we will talk about the karst topography. You have heard about this one. We have this Amarnath, right? We have Shivling. So how that Shivling is formed? Okay, karst topography. So there we will talk about this karst topography, right? So in your exam, they will relate this natural phenomena with your subject. So you have to know, like, it's not like some god is coming there and he or she is creating shivling and all, right? It is not like that. There is something called as some natural phenomena through which we have these things are. Then glaciers, we have glaciers, different glaciers are there. Then in 2014 we have seen the Himalayan tsunami, right? This one Kedarnath flood was there, right? So that was created due to this glaciers, the presence of the glacier. Then waves and current. Waves also, they have some formation. Like you have different things like beaches are there, right? Then you have some tombolo effect is there. Many things are there. These terms are important. Now winds, you have mushroom rock in desert areas. We see these things. Oasis is there, mushroom rock is there. So these are the some erosional. Then depositional features are also there. If you see lagoons, if you see something called as a different oxbow lake. So these things are the running water phenomena. Then groundwater, you have lapoliths, different things are there. Okay, you have what is it? There are some different features in the karst topography that also we will see. In glaciers, we will talk about moraines. Okay, so these things are the waves and current. Wind both have a depositional and erosional features. Then here mass movement. Now in Himachal Pradesh, every day you are listening to a news, right? Some landslide is going on. Some bridges are like destroyed by this the landslide and all those causes. So that we will see here. Then avalanches. Those who get posted in the glaciers, like we have this Himalayan glacier, right? Siachen glacier. So there they face this avalanche issues, right? So these things they are done by this exogenic process. Then weathering, you have this physical, chemical and biological. Some plants when they grow on the rocks, so the rocks will get divided into different parts. Then continuously if water is pouring on one particular rock, so what will happen to that rock? It will get eroded. Okay, so that is called as weathering. Then these things are there. Okay, so this is what about the exogenic process and how they are affecting the natural phenomena and how these things are there. So you can just draw this chart in your notebook, and this is what we are going to see in this chapter. This is called as exogenic process. how many of you have visited Mahabalipuram? Mahabalipuram? 8. You won. बाकी सारे? तमिलनाडु वाले कितने? How many are from Tamil Nadu? And you've never visited Mahabalipuram, right? It's near to your home place? No. Yeah? Not interested? Parents they didn't took you, but you are more like under enough to go by your own, right? Huh?
There is no money.
No money? Oh, but it does not require that much money. I mean, I think 500 rupees, 1000 rupees is more than enough to go to Mahabalipuram. You are 100. Okay, so you are that much poor. Okay, fine. Have you heard about something called as Krishna's butterball? Krishna's. तुमने देखा? You went Mahabalipuram. देखा?
I was
Okay, so if you haven't visited also, you can just check in map or not map, Google also. Nowadays Google generation, right? You can visit whole Mahabalipuram through Google. Abhi nahi, after class. Okay, fine. So in Mahabalipuram there is a big rock. It is called as Krishna's butterball. Now you haven't seen, so how can I ask how it is formed? Okay, fine. So today you go home and just check how the Okay, why Mahabalipuram is famous? Anyone from Tamil Nadu? Pallavas temple?
No, Pallavas ruling was there.
Then Krishna came and he kept one butterball there. Or some butterball fallen from somewhere.
It's a big rock. It's a big rock where a big small support is given, not falling.
Erosion. Erosion deposition, that we will see later. But have you seen that? That is the important thing. See, one thing is very beautiful about the geography, that you can go and you can see through your eyes. If I talk to you about polity, it may take time because you cannot become prime minister immediately, right? You cannot become president immediately. But geography you can see through the eyes. Suppose if I say that Narmada and Tapi, they flows in the west direction. So you can go and see that yes, it is flowing in the west direction. Okay, suppose if I say that Taj Mahal is located on the Yamuna river. So you can see that Yamuna river, you can feel that, right? Suppose if I say Kaveri is originated from Tal Kaveri. So you can go there, you can check that geography. So you can change history, you can change polity, but you can never change the geography. If Himalayas are there in the north, you cannot bring it in the south, right? It will be there. Okay, so the best thing about this geography, you can see that, you can feel that geography. Okay, and geography more than study, it is like more when you live it, when you see it. That's why in whatever the age group you are, studies are important, but at the same time you have to see the different places. Now, those who went this place, Maharashtra, right? Maharashtra, you have seen this temple. Which temple you went? You went somewhere, right? In Maharashtra trip. Ellora. So have you seen the Kailashnath temple?
Yes.
How it is formed?
It is on the single stone.
It is called as something which is made up of single stone. It is called as आपस में डिस्कस कर लो तुम, सारे डिस्कशन खुद में ही हो जाता है. Monolithic. It is called as monolithic, right? So when you went there, now if suppose the surface of that place, it would not have that rocks. So whether it was possible to build a monolithic structure? No. So geography is like you have to see, you have to watch which type of rock it is, how they have made it. So that jaake puja path karke aana, that is not like trip, that is not an educational tool. Okay, Sai Baba ke paas jaake haath jod ke pair jod, it's not called it. Like nowadays in our family, going to Vaishno Mata is called as trip, or going to some holy place, it is called as trip. It is not a trip. trip means what? You have to see the geographical phenomena, you have to see the places, you have to see the people, you have to see the culture. That is what the trip is in your age, which you have to understood. Okay. So what you people are doing is going for puja bhakti. It is not your age to go and do puja bhakti. Okay. So much time is there. In old age, when you will not have anything, that time you can aram do this puja bhakti. But now if you are going to see the places, you have to see it. You have to watch it. Why oceans? Why this? Anyone who have visited Bombay, Mumbai? Why that Marine Drive is called as Queen's Necklace? Who has given this Mumbai to Indians?
Portuguese.
So this is what Portuguese, they have given it as a dowry to India, to Britishers, right? Through that it came to Indians, right? So if you see that geography, you have to understand. Okay, you have to understand what it is, how it has been made. Or now suppose if I ask, which is the largest port in India? Which is the largest port in India? Visakhapatnam? Jawahar Nehru Port, right? So it is also called as Nausheva Port, right? So what is Majgaon? All these things, these are the dockyards, right? Suppose if any of you crack the Navy exam, then you will be posted there. You will be posted in Majgaon. You will be, we'll be talking about some different, this one, INS, right? Navy ship, naval ships. So when you don't know where is Majgaon, when you don't know which is the largest port, then how will you serve that place? Understood? Why? Okay, tell me, do we have some northeastern countries? Do we have some northeastern countries? Okay, so tell me which highway joins all these northeastern countries to the mainland of India? Mainland of India. Which is that highway? So, suppose if you are posted in Manipur and that highway is blasted by some Naxalite people, then how will you come back to your home? And when you don't know that there is only one highway which connects India with that northeastern region. Have you heard something called as seven sister, one brother? And who's that one brother?
Sikkim.
Sikkim is the one brother. Remaining seven, like seven states are called as seven sister. Why seven sister and one brother? Why not seven brother, one sister?
Because Sikkim is
Why all the disastrous things, why all the natural disasters, they are named after the females? Why not after male? Why we have a cyclone called as Katrina? Why not Salman Khan?
Females first.
Females first? So we are giving more preference to females? We have cyclones like Fani, right? We have women empowerment? President woman. Now president is woman. But from many years, from past 100 years, we are giving these female oriented names. Why?
Because we train them like our own mothers.
So why? Fathers we
Like Bharat Mata is not only.
So why there is no Bharat Pita? Why only Bharat Mata? Jawaharlal Nehru is Bharat Pita. Who's it? Then who's Gandhiji?
Father.
Bapuji. Okay, so see, there should be some logic, or simply we are just blind. Like in home we are not respecting women, but in country, but whole environmental phenomena we are naming it behind the women. So there should be some logic, right? So that logic you have to understand. Understood? So these things when you will observe, then only you will understand. Now Bangalore, you have seen Bangalore. Okay, do you like this place? Yes or no? Why do you like this place? You don't like? Then what we cannot do anything. So why do you like Bangalore? Whenever someone says Bangalore, what comes in your mind except traffic? Metro station. Why it is not there in any other state and in the place?
And there are more people.
First thing it comes climate. So why Bangalore is having this kind of climate? Why not? The moment you will cross the Hosur border, there will be a heat. The moment you will cross any other border near to the Bangalore, you will feel hot climate, right? So why only Bangalore is having this kind of climate? Why? Is there any reason or simply we have this kind of climate? Acha, forget about it. Tell me why the females or male or people, those who are residing in the states like Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, they are in a fairer complex as compared to the people those who are staying or living in the southern India. Equator is near to Tamil Nadu or Kerala. Why? Altitude? Temperature? So Ooty is also a hottest place. Temperature means what? 3-4 मिनट ठंडी रहती है तो ऊटी में भी तो उतना ही ठंडा रहता है ना. Ooty is also cold. Even if you go to the peaks like Doda Beta and all these peaks, there also you will like day and night there is a foggy kind of situation. You will feel so much of cold.
But all these southern states are almost covered by seas and water bodies, monsoon water bodies.
So due to water bodies, there is
Also,
land cools faster than sea.
land cools faster than sea. Why there? What is the relation between having a fair skin tone and having a darker skin tone?
ऊपर कोल्ड होता है ना नीचे भी होता है इतना पता है
because all the heat winds from northern side will come to southern place, so here the climate is always hot. So
People are also
it will affect our skin tone also.
Okay, so El Nino. पहुंच गए तुम El Nino, La Nina पे. It will take time. ठीक है? Okay, fine. So the only reason behind the skin tone or the color of the skin, that is the variation in the temperature. The variation in the temperature. Now you are telling temperature, but what causes this temperature? Now the more gap is there between the highest temperature and lowest temperature, the more the gap is widened between highest temperature and lowest temperature, there the people will be fairer in the skin tone. If you see the regions which are there in the Himalayan region or Jammu Kashmir or Punjab, all these places, the lowest temperature will go up to -1 degree, -2 degree, right? And highest temperature it will go to 40 degree. Even it will go to the 35-40 degrees, right? So the variation between these temperature it is high. But if you go to the Kerala, the coast of the Kerala or Tamil Nadu, the variation between the temperature, the lowest will be 20, 25 and the highest will be 40 or 35 or 40. So the variation it is very less. So this is what? This is all the geographical phenomena. No one will come and teach you. Okay, whenever the North Indians they will come to the south, they will like racism factor is there, right? So it is not because the people are racist. It is all depends on the geography. If you go to the African countries, then so if you go to the why northeastern people, their eyes are like wide, like they have a different kind of features, right? So why do they have? Okay, so these everything have some geographical effect, right? So that you have to study geography in that way. So simply if you are just mugging up or simply if you are reading till today, what you have done, you have just taken NCERT, you are just reading line by line India's longitude, latitude, extents, like 4 points, this NH and all those you are studying. That is how you have not to study. Okay, you have to just think, you have to just see. If you are not able to visit the places, you can have YouTube videos and all those things. So you have to just feel that. Then only you will understand the geography. Because geography you can feel, you can see. History and polity it can be changed, but geography cannot be changed. Remember this. Okay, fine. So okay, next we will do with all these features and all. Maybe this physical geography you might be feeling little bit of tough or because terms are there, but when we will move to the Indian geography, then it will be more interesting, right? But here what is important for your exam, these terms are very important. Okay, so remember all these things, these terms are very important, so we have to study in that way. Understood? Fine. So we will start this chapter by tomorrow. Okay, so but you have to revise the previous chapter. Okay, don't forget to revise. If you are not revising, no use of doing all this drama. Understood? fine. Chalo. Now you can take it.